Steve Rossi here, the singing. What are these called? Podcast. Steve Rossi, the singing podcaster. Whoa, whoa, listen to the music. Alright, enough of that. Shut up, Steve. Ugh. I haven't been podcasting because I've been writing more, trying to write a screenplay. Basically, when I went to London for this study abroad trip, every person, lecturer, teacher we saw, we would bring them a bottle of red wine and white wine as like a little gift, the class would. And some student presented it each time. And in front of, when we're going into British Parliament, we're outside of St. Stephen's entrance. The saint I was named after. He was a martyr who got stoned to death. I have gotten real high. I don't heard of anyone else being stoned to death. But the point is, in front of St. Stephen's entrance, as we're about to go in front of Buckingham Palace, I dropped the red wine, and it made a giant, what do you think wine makes when it hits the ground? You stupid narrator. Listen, I dropped the red wine, it shattered everywhere, and it made a big red stain. The teacher was actually mad at me for that accident. I'm like, what? He's like, it's Buckingham Palace. Oh, I'm sorry, mistakes don't occur for me here. If you must know, I'm not wearing underwear either. How about that, Teach? He lectured me for wearing shorts, the BBC. Who the fuck? That was 2004. You think what was that guy in shorts we were going to give a job to and ask him to come over here and eat clams the rest of his life and sniff the rain? No. The point is, I'm writing a science, not a science fiction, a fictional rom-com, I didn't finish the story. So the red wine left a big stain in front of St. Stephen's entrance, and that was early in the trip. And then like 6 weeks later, we went back there to the Buckingham Palace entrance, and the stain was still there. And I've had people check over the years that were going to London. I don't know if they're checking the right spot, but if it was there 6 weeks later, odds are it could be there years later. I mean, I would love to know. They probably had to pull up the concrete and put a new slab down. I would like to see if there's a new slab. I destroyed it. The thing is that I did it on purpose. I just wanted to drop it at St. Stephen's entrance. No one really knows that. I guess it's not a secret no one really cares about. But here's the point. That happened. I dropped the red wine. Teacher was mad. Left. Now, the rom-com I'm writing is about I'm back there checking out the stain I left over a decade ago from the wine. And Pippa Middleton falls in love with me. And I am too nervous to fall in love with her, but I get introduced into the royal family, and they all want me there. And but eventually they start realizing that there's like cracks in this surface of perfection, and like eventually they all want me out of there. And like the movie cover would be me running away with the queen's crown, and the whole royal family chasing me. That's it. But that's not it. That's just the thing I said right now. It's actually about 12 pages so far, and I haven't even met Pippa Middleton because I'm a wordy ass. And I'm trying to put jokes in every page. Listen, is this a joke book or a screenplay? Well, it's neither. It's 12 pages so far. It's full of pomp and circumstance. Very strict code for the British. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. It's authentic. That's what I mean. It's authentic. The British are all about pomp and circumstance, when they get a new queen or a new whatever. They all blow their horns and wear those old uniforms, It's all pomp and circumstance. Who do you want protecting you? You're in Die Hard, you want John McClane, or do you want one of those guys with the big hats, the beefeater hats, crawling through a vent? You know it. Now that I'm thinking about it, what is the royal family's last name? It wouldn't be the Royals, would it? His name is not Harry Royal, William Royal. The royal family, huh? That seems like an easy millionaire question, or I'd flunk it. And I guess that's always been my biggest fear, of flunking the $100 millionaire question. I saw a grown man do it, and his life was really different after. He just was utter humiliation losing on a children's nursery rhyme. I feel like I should know the last name of the royal family. One, I'm writing a screenplay about it. And two, I polluted their Buckingham Palace. I draw booze all over. I should at least write an apology letter. No, Dear Harry Royal. That sounds wrong. I know they call him like William of what? William of Buckingham? Are they all of Buckingham? But they have to have a real last name. It's probably like Winkle. Hello, Harry Winkle. King William Winkle. At your service. No, I'd rather have G.I. Joe than William Winkle. For the record, there's a Kate Middleton. I understand that she's a beautiful woman and she should probably be in a store and modeling dresses, but I'm not attracted to her. Some people used to tell me I look like William. I think that's when her hair started falling out. Hey, you're starting to look like William. William who? William Winkle? Then they stopped saying it when my hair stayed in. I started losing it and then it stopped, I think. I'm no William Winkle. I'm no William Winkle, Duchess of Duke. All these titles. I saw this woman, they said she was a duchess. Am I supposed to call her that? Can she have me executed if I don't? I mean, if I'm just a pizza boy delivering the Duchess of Duke a pizza, well, you probably leave it at a gate.
All right, sir. We'll do, sir. Thank you.
Oh, shut up. Go find a sunny day. Ugh, there's fish everywhere. I don't like England. So maybe that's where it goes. I'm trying to get Pippa Middleton out of England because I hate how bleak it is. And her family wants me to stay. And they're all like chasing me with swords and an axe, and all I have is a fleshlight. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you William and Kate Winkle. What? William and Kate Winkle. Huh? And what are their wedding vows like? I take you in better or poor, rich or poor. Oh yeah, the royal family's going poor. She's going to take him in poorness. And that's what I wish. Maybe that's what it is. I get William on drugs. He's out in the street, and she has to take him in back based on her oath of believing in her husband in sickness and in health, in richness and in poorness. But the thing is, the key is, he says, all right, Kate, I will move back into Buckingham Palace, but this guy's coming with me. That's me. Steve's coming with me. And that's the law. And if she says no, then it's me and William Winkle back out on the streets. It doesn't matter. Everywhere we go, we're going to be recognized. That's William Winkle, the next king of England. What's he doing with Rossi? I hate your food. I hate your weather. I hate your beds. You can't flush toilet paper down the toilet. That's what they actually told us when we were studying abroad. Please don't flush your toilet paper down the toilet. Put it in a bag and carry it outside and throw it in the trash. I'm on the 4th floor. I don't care if your whole country explodes. I'm flushing the toilet every time, multiple times. This was supposed to be about Steve Rossi, the singing podcaster. I forgot the word podcaster at the start, as you probably noticed, and now here we are, talking about me running away with William Winkle in the royal family. This isn't where my screenplay is going. All it is so far is that Pippa Middleton falls in love with me and does everything she can to change me, and I go finally, she thinks I'm ready enough to go into Buckingham Palace or whatever, and the family doesn't accept me. They're prejudiced against me because I'm not a royal, because I don't do things, everything I do is a little bit different and funky. Not funky, it's like Amelia Bedelia. You know Amelia Bedelia? She took everything too literally. They tell her to dust the house, and so she'd throw dust everywhere. That's the kind of thing I do. All right, Steve, vacuum the house, and I just get a giant suction cup, and, shut up, Steve. Yeah, I think it is time to shut up, Steve. Stop trying so hard. Get some fucking pants on, too. How long you gotta tell yourself this? I'm on a streak. The rom-com of the century. Steve Rossi is the harlot in The Harlot. As the harlot this summer. Your ass.